then we were walking up the trail and my backpack broke. And I don't think I could fix it out here.
What's up, guys? I am Michael McEnroe, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this through hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you're enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
You guys ready to see the finishing outfit? Here we go. All right, guys, we are back on trail. We are heading north again. We came down this. They bring us down this like super sketchy like road. I don't think anywhere else would have brought you down a trail or a road like this. It's basically an old logging road, and it's like washed out, and it's just terrible road. You wanna walk on it? Okay. You don't like walking on it? Okay, hold on. There's a bridge right here that's got grates, and Leo don't like walking on it, so I'm gonna carry him across. Yeah, that's the grates. He don't like that on his feet. All right, so we got about like a 0.4 mile hike back to the trail, and then we're heading up into the woods. We're gonna go up and over the Crockers today, and then possibly tackle the first peak of Bigelow. There's two peaks of Bigelow, and there's a campsite in between. There's some estimated weather coming in. I normally don't pay attention to weather. It's gonna rain or not gonna rain, because you just gotta hike. You gotta get the miles in anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and try to push through it and figure out how far we can get. It is, I think right now, like 16 to that campsite, but that's going to be up to 4,000 footers, and one of them at the end of the day again. So, all right, here we go. All right, guys, I was so excited to get back on trail and get started, and we were walking up the trail and my backpack broke, and I don't think I could fix it out here. I'm gonna have the hostel come back and pick me up. I can't even carry it like this. Let me show you what's going on. So this is one of the carbon fiber stays, and it's supposed to go into this hole right here, which it goes into the hole, but the problem is over 2,000 miles it's pushed through the bottom of the hole right there, and so it's coming out the back and it's poking right into my hip. On this side I've got it tied up and repaired. That's the one that I fixed, but this one has a sleeve and it's about to give loose too, so I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do at this point. So I mean, I can take the carbon fibers out completely and just go without them, but at this point, I probably need to call Zpacks and do something about it. All right, the hostel's going to come back and pick me up. I can't hike with this right now. It's got a full 4-day food carry, and I can't do it. I don't know. Oh, this is aggravating. All right, guys, so I've been working on things here at the hostel. Came back and looked at the backpack, and there's no way I could physically repair it anymore. It just doesn't have any options as far as me fixing it again. So I contacted Zpacks, and they were absolutely fantastic. Now, they were willing to overnight me a loaner. So, big ups for that. I don't want to wait that long, because that means I wouldn't be able to hike out tomorrow. I'd have to wait for the loaner to come in, which would probably be in the afternoon, and then I would be able to hike out until the next day. However, the hostel here, the main roadhouse, the two gens are absolutely so amazing. They had this Granite Gear backpack that somebody had sent here, but it was the wrong torso size, and so Granite Gear sent them the correct one and kind of left this one here. And so I'm going to finish the trip using this backpack. Now, is it primarily what I would use? No, probably not. And I'll give you guys, a good idea after I carry it for a little while exactly how it does. But I think it's going to be good enough to get me to Katahdin, which is all I really need at this point. We got less than 200 miles. I can do anything for 200 miles. I've already walked 2,000 at this point. So I'm going to show you this backpack, a little bit of how I switch things around from my old backpack. And Zpacks sent me a shipping label. I'm going to ship them
my backpack, and they're gonna fix that one, and they're gonna send it to me at the house, because by then I'll be done with the trail. So, all right, so this is a Granite Gear. No, what is this thing? Granite Gear Crown 260. So this is a Granite Gear Crown 260 backpack. So I'm going to show you the back of it first, and then I'm going to talk about how it's different and how I pack it differently than my old pack. Alright, so the Granite Gear Crown 260, it's about a $150 backpack, so it's not a super expensive backpack. I think when it was first released, it might have been $200 to $250, but now you can pick up this pack for about $150. Alright, so they say it has a frame, but you see this is a flexible foam pad, and there is a little bit of a stay behind it, but it's not an actual frame. Okay, so it does have hip belts with hip belt pockets, which I'm still going to use my fanny pack, so these are kind of useless to me, but I'm going to, I mean, you can't take them off, so I can't do anything with it. And it does have load lifters as well, so it does have load lifters here on top. Now, the difference between this backpack and my backpack is mine has a carbon fiber frame, so it transfers the weight from the load lifters down to the hips, and I carry the weight on my hips versus on my shoulders. This one, the weight is, I would say, equally distributed between the hips and the shoulders. So for the first time in this trip, I'm going to actually have some weight on my shoulders, which, it's fine. Like I said, I just got to get 200 more miles. All right, so I added my bottle holder to this thing. I moved over my carabiner with my safety device and my bandana over here. And so how I had to pack this thing differently, all right? So I'm going to flip it around. All right, so here's the front side of the backpack, and obviously the mesh pocket is kind of like the mesh pocket on my backpack. So I've got my my toiletries in here, my day's worth of food in here, my body glide, basically, like, the things that need access to during the day. I do have my water bottle in this side, and my raincoat wouldn't go in this one because it's a lot tighter than my old backpack. So my raincoat is actually in here in the side pocket with my water bottle. Now on this side, I've got my water filter is over here, and my cold soak jar is in this side pocket here. And these side pockets are adjustable, and they have drawstrings and stuff like that, so nothing's going to fall out of them. I don't have to worry about losing any type of gear. Now what this backpack doesn't have is it doesn't have a tent holder at the bottom of the backpack like my old one. So we've transferred the tent from the bottom back of the backpack up to the brain. So I don't have a brain in my old backpack, but this one has a brain. So instead of having a tent bag, I've placed the tent inside of the brain, and between the brain and the top of the backpack, I've placed my pad. So my Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch pad. All right. So now let's just talk about how the weight is distributed in this backpack. So in my old backpack, I always packed my pack for sleep system, ditty bags, to my food. My food was at the top of the bag, right? But my old backpack never tried to like pull back on me. This backpack, when I packed it like that, it felt like it was trying to pull me backwards. So I had to package this a little bit differently than I did my old backpack. So what I've done is I've put the food bag now is at the bottom of that backpack. So this just is going to require me to be a lot more intentional, like not needing to get into my food bag during the day. So anything and everything that I need for that day needs to be outside of the food bag in some type of compartment on the outside of the pack, so I don't need to get into the food bag until that night. And then I've got my sleep system on top of that. So I have my sleeping bag, my sleeping quilt, Leo's sleeping quilt, my air mattress, and then I have my ditty bags in there as well. And then so basically, and then my clothes bag is on top. So I basically had to go, instead of low weight to high weight, I had to go high weight at the bottom to a lower weight up top, so that it didn't try to pull back on me so much. So we'll see how this works. I'm going to get out tomorrow morning, and we're going to hit the trail again, and we're going to see how everything like completely flows with the way that this backpack works. Like I said, this is a Granite Gear backpack. The Crown 260 is just not the most expensive pack on the market, but guess what? The ladies were nice enough to let me use it. I'll get it back to them when I'm done, so that somebody else can use it down the road, or I'll give them some cash for it so I can keep it, depending upon how much I use it. But yeah, so that's what's going on now with the backpack. I said Zpacks was willing to overnight me a pack, and so that I was taken care of, I can get back on the trail. But it would delay me another day. So I lost my miles today because the backpack literally broke 300 feet into where I was walking. And like I says, it was non-repairable. I was sitting there, fiddled with it for a while, and it was just like, I don't have anything that's going to fix this thing now. I'd rigged it a couple different times, and it was beyond rigging at that point. And they were fantastic about trying to help me out. However, I want to keep moving north. I just want to keep going forward. So this has slowed my progression down for one day, but that's okay. Me and Leah just took it as an extra rest day, and I'm getting some really good meals. We went to the store for lunch, had me a big old giant foot-long sub, Italian sub. For dinner, I picked up a ribeye. And I'm gonna make a salad, and I have some pasta salad, so I'm gonna have a really nice meal today. And we'll see what else we get into around the hostel here. I heard there might be a little bit of a ping pong challenge later. I was playing some darts. Their common room is phenomenal with all the games and everything that they got in there, so we'll see what's going on here around the hostel. But I'll have breakfast here in the morning, which their breakfast here is absolutely phenomenal. This Main Roadhouse this is their fourth hiker season, their fourth hiker season, and they are killing it, guys. This is the way a hostel should be run. This is the way a hostel should be laid out. It is chill, it is laid back, it is a fantastic place to stay, and I'm so thankful for the gens and them trying to take care of me and doing everything they could to make sure that I can get back on trail and get to hiking. So today would have been a beautiful day of hiking. It rained for maybe an hour so far. I wouldn't have minded that one bit, but that's all right. We'll save it for tomorrow, and we'll get back after it. And we're getting close, guys. Getting close. We got a few 4,000 footers to go, and then it's going to kind of smooth out all the way to Katahdin. And yeah, so we're wrapping this thing up real soon. But so that's the backpack situation. That's what's going on. We'll talk to you guys soon.
I had my carrots, took those out a little bit, I had my mushrooms,
So instead of ordering food tonight, I went ahead and picked me up a ribeye at the store, and I got some macaroni salad, and I got a nice avocado salad. So fantastic meal tonight before we get back on the trail tomorrow. All right, zeros. 2, 3, here's it.
Does it count if it's off the wall?
No, 3, 3.
Van, it's always off the wall. Sorry.
3, 6.
So much, sir?
Yep, one more. 4, 6. 6 or 7, 7, 4. 8, 4. 8, 6. 9, 6, your serve. Ten, 6. 6, 10.
6, 7, 10. 7, 7, 10.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. We're going to hit the trail tomorrow with a new backpack. So we will see you guys tomorrow.